Where were you last night?
What time is it?
7:05. I asked you where you were last night.
Out. Do you mind?
You should have been in by 11.
I'm 18.
Look, when I was your age, I'd to be in at 10:30.
Well, that was the Stone Age. I was with Mary Baxter. We went into Glasgow to the pictures, and it didn't get out till 10:30. And then the bus was held up at Roxburn.
Mm-hmm. Well, your breakfast's nearly ready. You better get up to that bathroom before Hugh comes in from the pit.
He'll have had a shower at the pit head.
Oh, he still manages to get coal dust all over the house.
Yeah, don't I know it? I think it's getting in my hair.
Get it cut short, then.
You don't mean that.
I mean it. What with coal dust and long red hairs all over the place, you're doubling my work, so you are.
But I think my hair's my best feature.
Well, get your best feature and everything attached to it up to that bathroom, or there'll be a jam and everyone will be late.
Your breakfast ready?
Aye.
It says in the paper the pit might close.
Believe everything you read in the papers.
Well, they might know something.
I know nothing. Off my bed after eat.
I know. You want waiting at 11:15 so as you can be at the pub when it opens.
You get a thirst working that dust. Where's Mary?
Getting ready to go to her work, don't you be holding her back.
Well, Miss Ali, want to hold her back. I'm the one who wants to see her get on. Mind you, not to think working in a supermarket's going to let her get on.
Who took her out of school the minute she was 15?
And what was she learning in school? Oh, they boys, scruff, chat her up. She'd have done better to do what Jenny Ross did, learn typing and that.
Commercial college. She would have had to go to Glasgow. You wouldn't let her do that either.
That's right, blame me.
On my way to my work.
Hey, you don't got a hello for your old man.
Hello, I'll be late.
Come on, a wee kiss. That's it. Away you go now, and see him stick in. I want to see you manage the rest of that supermarket someday.
That'll be right. Manage mess. You'll no see that.
Why no? She's a bright kid.
She's just not interested, that's why not.
Well, she'd better get interested for her own good. It's better for her than getting involved with boys. A lot better for her.
Hey, you finished with my paper? Time did you get in last night?
I've already told Mum.
It's right enough. There's no need to go on about it.
Oh, that wasn't me going on. That was me just asking.
Hey, Dad.
Huh?
I'm Todd Baxter's guy at the coalface.
Oh, aye? Well, maybe that'll sicken you the pit.
Oh, no chance. Not with the money.
Ah, money's no everything.
Well, I'm making more money than I would be.
Dad always hoped for something better for you.
I know. Leave the pits like Dad did. Become a tradesman.
Hey, a craftsman.
Aye, building wee boats in a wee boat yard.
Oh, what's wrong with that?
Nothing. Just no my scene, that's all.
You'd be content to go down a coal mine all your days. Well, I'll tell you one thing. It's not going to happen to your brother. It's the university for him.
Has he no work there? You believe for school?
Johnny, your breakfast's ready. Now hurry up. Oh, who can that be at this time in the morning?
It'll be Mary Baxter for me. I said I'd see her down to her shop on the way to the office. I've just got to get my coat.
You'll no be long. If I'm late again, I'll get my books.
Yes. Oh, wait a minute. Right, I'm ready. Listen, I was out with you last night.
I wasn't out last night.
You were, with me, in Glasgow. Now mind that.
I said it to Todd the moment we opened this morning. I said if it's in the papers, there must be some truth in it. There's no smoke without fire.
Look, They've closed down Wilderness 2 and 3 over the last 20 years. Now, there'll be a hell of a row if they close down Wilderness 1, no matter what the papers say.
Come off it, Sandy. You know the coal board's been talking to the union about whether or not Wilderness 1's still... what's the word for it?
Viable.
Aye, that's it. Whether it's still viable or not.
That's viable, all right. We bring up coal, don't we?
Aye, but do we bring up enough coal, Todd? Do we make their quota? That's the question. Trouble is, if they close the last pit in Garnock, what'll happen to the town?
What do you mean, what'll happen to the town?
You've maybe no noticed, Einstein, but this is a mine in town. Without a mine, where's the town?
Ah, it's nonsense anyway. The pit'll no close.
All I'm saying is, you can't be sure.
Ah, you can be sure. Tell him, Sandy. We can be sure.
Well, I don't know if we've been sure. But I do know that if the coal board try to shut down Wilderness 1, there'll be trouble.
Well, what do you do? Going straight? The pit'd be shut then, anyway.
There's one thing you're forgetting.
What am I forgetting?
Solidarity.
Oh, that's right. Solidarity.
What does that mean?
Oh, tell him, Sandy.
Well, it means that if they try to close down Wilderness 1, I'll be up at Union headquarters right away. And every pit in Scotland will back us. I come out, if necessary, to make sure that we don't shut.
Aye, maybe not just Scotland, eh? England as Wales as well, too.
Are you so sure? What about that bit they closed in England?
Well, I mean, they were what, an overtime ban.
Aye, and the union rejected it, and then most of the miners didn't want the overtime ban either.
That, of course, is an entirely different case. Now, as a union official...
As a union official, you'd have to say something like that.
Well, for God's sake, it's only a newspaper rumour.
It'll probably never happen, eh? I'm sure it'll never happen.
Aye, baby.
Not much wrong with this town as long as there's women like Georgie Monroe around.
Aye, she could fair keep somebody's bed warm now that the long winter nights are in. Now that she's lost her man.
Aye, it's a year ago since we planted them. They say she started looking around for a replacement. I'd volunteer like a shot.
I only your wife will know that.
Less of that kind of talk in my bar. A wee bit of respect for my lady customers. Morning, Mrs. Monroe. Is there anything I can be getting you?
I think a gin and tonic, Harry.
Fine. Are you waiting on someone?
I'm waiting for a friend. A Mr. Carter, I believe he's staying here.
Carter. Oh, for Glasgow? Aye, he's staying here.
Oh, he's an old friend of mine. And my late husband's. Just in case his arrival causes a flurry of gossip over at the bar there.
Don't you worry, I'll tell them. There's no gossip in my bar.
Oh, not much, Harry. Here he is now.
Good morning, Mr. Carter.
Good morning, Harry. How are you?
Did you enjoy your breakfast?
Beautiful. Lovely.
Need that whiskey as well, Harry.
Fine.
Cheers.
Cheers, kid.
Oh, so she's got a fancy man, eh?
Looks like you've lost your chance, kiddo.
Less of that kind of talk now.
Listen, if I wanted to try that fella, wouldn't he stand a chance?
Oh, aye, sure.
Oh, sure, listen, Todd Baxter's no ordinary man, you know. There's no money else left.
Thank the Lord for that. Mind you, I've had enough of this. Yon fellow, Mrs. Monroe, is an old friend of her and her late husband's. Right, here we are.
Lovely. Thank you, Harry.
70 pence.
70 pence. Allow me.
Oh, sorry. Right, thanks, Miss Victor.
Well, cheers.
You don't mean that, do you?
No, I don't.
What have I done?
You were supposed to come round for a drink last night.
No, I said I might. I got tied up with business.
Oh, well, I'll let you off this time. But I expect a decent meal to make up for it.
All right. We'll take our glasses through then.
You know, I'd say you were on your Todd.
No, I'm just biding my time.
Shawnee, what are you doing home this early?
Half day. Supposed to come home and swap for the exams.
Well, that's just what you better do then. Away and get yourself a glass of milk and up to your room to study. You want to get to university next year, don't you?
That's a debatable point. All right. All right, I'm going. Jenny was late last night, wasn't she?
She explained.
Uh-huh. What could she be doing in town till that time of night?
That's her business. If you must know, she went into Glasgow with Mary Baxter.
Oh, is that what you said? It's just that I thought I saw her catching the bus to Glasgow yesterday at 5:30. And she was on her own. Engines. Wish they'd never been invented. Slaves rowing boats a bit better, like in the Viking days.
Aye. Only trouble is we be the slaves.
I never thought of that. Yeah, I wish we were building boats like that, eh?
What? Oh, Rosanna. Best boat ever come out of this yard. Don't build them like that these days.
I don't know about that. They say the Earl of Cumbra's thinking of building a big new racing yacht.
I believe that when it happens. Hey, it's 5:30. Time we were paying it in, Colin. Well, let the lads know they'll be wanting overtime.
Aye, right.
Is it time already?
Just on a half hour, Mr. McDougall.
Well, you'd best be off then. Alec, a word with you. I wanted to talk to you. I'm not too happy about the way things are going here.
We're filling every order in time.
I know, it's not that. It's the simple fact that there's a shortage of orders.
It was bad then.
Oh, we've had bad periods before this. We should be getting some small boat orders, and I'm sure they'll carry us through. And I'm hopeful we'll be building the Earl of Cumbra's new racing yacht.
Hey, that'd be a good job, eh?
Hey, how long have you been with me, Alec?
15, 16 years.
Not long.
I just come out the pitch, did my late apprenticeship, then came here.
Sit down, Alec. The thing is, I'm getting on a bit. I'll soon be 70. Did you know that?
Sometimes I thought you were just a youngster, Mr. McDougall.
I've been running this yard for nearly 40 years. Supervising the work, getting the orders, and designing.
You're a good designer.
Marine Architecture, Technical College, Glasgow. Oh, they call it Strathclyde University today, but it'll always be the Tech to me. I had the choice when I qualified. The big Clyde yards are my father's boat yard here.
It couldn't have been an easy choice to make.
Oh, it wasn't a hard choice. John Brown's, Fairfield's, I could have had my pick. Working in the drawing office and on up to designing the big ones.
But you came back here.
I wanted to design yachts. There was nothing like it for me. Boats under sail, clean lines and speed with a good breeze. But I'm getting old and times aren't easy. I need someone to take some of the work off my hands. I've got to concentrate on getting the orders and the designing of them. I need someone to manage the yard. How do you fancy it?
You mean me?
Sure, I mean you. Oh, you'll still be doing some of the carpentry, but you'll handle the work schedule, see they're fulfilled. You'll be in charge of the yard and the men. What do you say?
Well, this is a big surprise.
You can be surprised later. There'll be an extra £6 a week in it, keeping within the government's limits. I can't offer you more.
Oh, you're on, Mr. McDougall.
Good, I'll tell the lads tomorrow. One thing more. I want economies, Alec. I want no time or material wasted. I've not had the time myself to bother recently, so that'll be your job, to run this yard efficiently.
I'll do my best.
I don't want to have to sack anybody, but if we can't make economies, it could come to that. Of course, you'll not be popular, Alec.
The wife will still like me.
You see, I know some of the lads help themselves to materials, to tools even. Some of the woodwork in their houses, this yard has furnished, and it's on the increase.
I've noticed.
You've got to stop it. Some of them consider it their perk to the job. Normally, I wouldn't mind, but too much is going astray. It's got to stop, you understand?
I understand.
Then, before you go, let me know what you think of these work schedules, and then you can get home.
Talking about it.
Talking about what?
The pit, maybe closing.
I said so. I told you it was in the paper.
Yeah, but they're talking about it in the pub. Blokes that know about it. Sandy Mingus for a start.
Is it definite then?
It's not definite. They're just talking about it. By heavens, if it closed wilderness, there'll be trouble. Every collier in Scotland out. In the country too, maybe.
Oh, they wouldn't. That would be terrible.
And that'd be justice.
No come to that. Sure it won't.
Maybe. Maybe Garnock's finished as a town. Maybe I should go out at 5. See if we got a job in one of the pits there.
But that would mean moving house.
I'd get digs. Oh, don't worry. I'd send you your housekeeping money. I'd come home every weekend. See Mary.
Just Mary. Todd, I want us to be together as a family.
Oh, you do? Well, that's a turn up for the book.
Now, that's not fair.
Aye, is it? And you know it. I'm off down at the pub.
Where else? Twice a day when you're not working.
And I'd go 3 times if they were open. Anything to get out of here. God, who's that?
I'll get it.
Hello, how you doing?
Come on in. Sandy.
Oh, it's yourself.
Hi, Todd.
I'm just off down at the pub for a drink. You coming?
No, thanks, kid. My way home. Just popped up to give you a wee bit of news.
News? What about?
You can take your pick after you've heard it. You're back in day shift tomorrow, aren't you?
Oh, that's right.
Well, you'll be pleased to hear that these rumours of pit closures will no affect us.
Well, why not?
Because they're opening up one of the old seams. If they wouldn't do that, they were going to close us down, wouldn't they?
That's right. Which seam?
Well, that's where the bad news comes in.
You take a cup of tea,
Shut up
Sandy.
a minute. Tell us, which seam?
Caledon.
In charge of the yard.
Aye, that's it. Official title's yard manager. Of course, I'll have to do my work as a carpenter, but get £6 more a week.
Mm-hmm. £6.
Oh, cheer up. It's a step in the right direction.
You've been saying that since the day I met you. And how far have we got?
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, just that when we got married, the things you were going to do.
And what have I done? Is that it?
Aye, well, what have you
Oh,
done?
I'll tell you what I've done. Over the past 22 years, I've supported you in 3 ways. Well, maybe not in luxury, but at least with a decent roof over your head and food in your stomach. Oh, I worked in the pit, and that wasn't good enough for you. I worked to a trade, made myself a craftsman, but that wasn't good enough. And now I'm a manager, and you're not satisfied yet. Now, what the hell do you want?
Maybe I want away from this town.
What's wrong with Garnock? Oh, no, it's not a big city like Glasgow or Edinburgh, but... I mean, all our friends live here. What's getting to you?
Is this just between the two of you, or can anyone join in?
Oh, you and your night shift and mind your own business.
I'm not on the night, I'm on day shift tomorrow. Just come in to say I'm going out.
Well, go then, eh?
Oh, aye. See you later, Mum.
Alec. Alec, I'm sorry.
Aye, all right. Do you mind if I have my dinner before it gets cold, eh?
I'll sit down. Alec, there's just one thing. Maybe explain why I was in such a bad mood.
Oh, tell me.
Well, it's about Ginny. She said she was late last night because she was in Glasgow with Mary Baxter.
Aye.
I don't think she was.
she'll be with some boy. She'll tell us in her own good time.
I can't come out with you tonight, Jack. I'd like to, but I was so late last night.
Picked up my car today.
You've got a car?
Well, it's not mine, it's the firm's, but I can use it socially. No more going to Glasgow by bus and rushing to catch the last one back, eh?
Maybe you'll show me your flat in Glasgow next time, eh?
Well, I don't want to. I mean, well, it wouldn't look right me taking a young girl like you back to my flat, would it?
Evening, Mrs. Monroe. Gonna be getting you something?
As usual, Harry. Thought I might bump into an old friend, but I see he's busy.
Aye. He seems to know the lads.
That one knows them all. He's the commercial travelling type. What is it they say? It goes with the territory.
I thought he was a friend of yours.
Yeah, so did I. Mind you, he's a man, isn't he?
What's that supposed to mean?
They're all alike.
Well, I'm a man.
Are you? Do you know, I never thought of you like that, Harry.
Oh, come off it.
Mind you, any time I was tempted, I got such a glare from your wife.
Aye, Effie's a very jealous woman and strong-minded. Mind you, she likes me well enough.
And she's quite right. An attractive man like you.
Aye. Aye.
I mean, I do like going into Glasgow with you, but not just to the pictures.
And having a decent meal.
Yes, that was smashing. But like I said, I'd love to see where you live. Just to see it, nothing else. So don't start getting any ideas.
Look, how about going to Edinburgh,
Not tonight. I've got to stay in tonight. Anyway, I want to wash my hair.
Right, the weekend then. We'll go to Edinburgh on Saturday, stay over Sunday, and I'll book a hotel. With 2 rooms, of course.
I'll see. Honest, I'll think about it. Not this weekend, though. I have to work it out. I wish that Georgina Monroe would stop staring at us.
Yeah, she doesn't mean anything.
You know her, don't you?
Yes, I used to know her and her husband. She's all right.
Oh, Hughie.
Todd.
There's my brother Hughie. You better go.
Right, I'll run you home, show you the car.
Okay, but straight home.
Well, of course.
New shift tomorrow, Hughie. You're with me.
Aye, great, Todd.
Ah, don't talk too soon. They're opening up the Caledon section again.
The Caledon? Oh, you must be joking.
No, it's a fact. There's a big seam down there barely touched.
But the Caledon, they wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't go down there if they paid me £200 a week.
I wouldn't let you, Harry. You're getting too fat.
Well, what's up with the Caledon then?
Have they not told you, son?
No, nobody said anything to me.
Ah, it's all right, Hugh. You'll be with me, don't worry.
Aye, but what about the Caledon?
It's wet. I'll tell you that.
Aye, on account it's no under the ground, it's under the Firth.
It's under the sea. They say you can taste the salt water. In fact, maybe even catch a wee fish if you blast in the wrong direction.